Welcome to Sense of Style. I'm Stuart. Here is some breaking news. It looks like Francis Kirkshaw has released another fragrance, Dior Homme Parfum 2025. The news came out just in time for Christmas. This one better work after the last debacle of Eau Forte. 2025 version definitely is quite different. This is the last Dior Homme Parfum, which had a lot of leather. It was essentially a leather fragrance with iris, and it had some oud as well. The new fragrance, though, is going to be quite different. They're going to be focusing mainly on the iris. They said they're going to use the entire iris flower from the petals all the way down into the roots. So there's going to be orris root in it. It's going to be opening with iris. There's going to have amber in the mid and vetiver and patchouli in the base. Now, these are just preliminary notes that are released. This is from iFragrance Official. And so, there's probably going to be more notes released later, but they are definitely focusing on the iris. From the press release, it said that it's going to be a seductive fragrance. The blend is going to be focused on the iris, and it's going to be highlighted with ambery woods. Now, if you look at the bottle has a very, very dark top. So it has a darker color. So I'm not sure exactly if the fragrance itself is going to be adding some leather or some other dark notes, but based on what I read in the press release, it looks like it's going to be a seductive fragrance. So that the darkness might not be a true reflection of more notes to come. That would be really interesting because iris has kind of been passé. And if Francis Kirkshaw decides to bring it back, well, what's that going to say about Dior Homme 2020 and the direction going in the woods? But I mean, Eau Forte was also a break with current trends. So if we're moving back to iris, that could be really, really interesting. I don't know for sure yet. The press release seems to indicate that that is where it's going, but the bottle is darker and iris is not really considered to be a dark note. But I just thought that I would update everybody because anything coming from Dior, especially the Dior Homme line, is going to be of interest, especially around Christmas. Unfortunately, it's not going to be released until 2025. So, we're going to see what happens. Anyway, hopefully this update was helpful.